that they should be within the premises.
Yes, and precisely the so-called press release or the commission an advisory posted on the website states that it's 5 o'clock. No, there was no mention that it's extended to 6 o'clock. Okay, so very clear, still 5 o'clock, no? Ang nakaposto doon sa advisory ninyo. At it was already admitted here that there was no subsequent advisory saying it can be extended to 6 o'clock as long as they're inside the premises of ERC. So at least that is very clear now, no? Other than that was posted, what was posted on the ERC website. Now, may I proceed, Mr. Chair? During the last hearing, we also requested, as I mentioned, the presence of the docket section head. May I request the head of the docket section?
Yeah, I think we have here the head of the record section.
I'm here po, sir.
Ma'am, kindly for the record identify yourself.
I am Cheryl O. Kalindog po. I'm not the head of the docket section, but I'm just the secretary po.
But we section because Director Ibkas also during the last hearing said she cannot answer questions related to, for example, why these 7 subject power supply agreements, the time stamp on their applications were beyond 5 o'clock or even 6 o'clock. No, one was filed that's stamped 7:20 in the evening. The other was 7:25, and 4 others walang stamp na time. So Director Ibkas said she can only the docket section head can answer
Representative
for that.
Sarate, during the previous hearing, we asked the officials of ERC who is in charge of the docketing and stamping, and they gave the name of Miss Cheryl Kalindog. So I think if Miss Cheryl Kalindog is able to answer the questions, then we do not need the head of the docketing section. She was the one identified by the commissioners that she's the one in charge of the accepting or stamping the applications. So maybe she could answer the question.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And Mr. Chair, may I just explain on the structure and why it's Ms. Che who is here? At that time, the docket section was still under the OGCS, the Office of the General Counsel. And at that time, the head, the director, was Attorney Jojo Tomas, but unfortunately, he has since resigned. Nevertheless, ever since, the docketing in the record section has always been held physically by Ms. Che. So she would be in the best position to give any statement relative to anything, sir.
Okay, please proceed.
So may I now Ms. Kalindog?
Kalindog. Cheryl Kalindog.
Cheryl Kalindog. Ms. Kalindog, you will confirm that the application filed pertaining the PSA of Atimonan 1 Energy Incorporated was filed on April 29, 2016, and it was the time stamp was 7:20 in the evening.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Atimonan filed its application 7:20 p.m. po.
7:20 p.m.
Rafael, 7:25 p.m.
And you will also confirm that Redondo Peninsula Energy, it was filed April 29, 5:30 p.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, what about the Global Luzon? Can you explain 29, the same as the 3 previous one, why there was no timestamp on application?
Yung pong application ng Central Luzon, Mariveles, Panay Energy, Global Luzon, nasa technical na po sila noong April 20. So, but it was received Monday po ng morning. And ng docket, I was instructed to receive that.
Can you repeat that statement? And what do you mean nasa technical na sila?
Technical working group po, ina-assess po sila, checklist, then they made payment po. But yung pong physical document, pinorward po ng man kasi instructed po sa amin. Before po kami umuwi nung 29, kasi nandun daw po sa technical pa yung mga documents na ina-assess nila. So, ma-receive po namin ng Monday morning po.
Okay. So it means that the documents pertaining to Global Luzon, Panay Energy Development Corporation, Central Luzon, Premier, Maribel timestamp because actually you received this on May 1 already, which was a Monday. Is that correct? May 1 of 2000. May 2, yes. May 2 of 2016.
Opo.
Okay. So, dahil na-receive nyo ng May 2, bakit hindi nyo nila bakit April 29, 2016 pa rin yung in particular? Who the name of the director who instructed you?
Jojo Tomas po.
Attorney?
Jojo Tomas po.
Is he okay? Very convenient. At any rate, when was this instruction given to you? That you just receive it on a Monday and stamp date April 29, wag nyo na lang lagyan ng oras. When was this instruction given to you?
29 po ng hapon.
29 ng hapon. At that time, or 29 nung gabi nang matanggap mo na yung Atimonan 1, Saint Rafael, and Redondo Peninsula, ganun?
Bago po siya umalis.
Bago umalis ka niya. So,
Naiwan po
was
kami
this
nung
6
29.
o'clock in the evening?
Hindi ko na po matandaan, sir.
Okay, but beyond 5 o'clock, if I presume.
Yes po.
Beyond 5 o'clock. And it's also probably beyond 6 o'clock.
Opo.
Okay. Ang daming nagpa-file nun, di ba? In-accommodate ninyo. So, place a date, April 29, no time stamp.
Opo.
And the actual receipt of these 4 power supply agreements actually by your section was, just to make it clear, May 2.
Opo.
Can you recall what time? 16 at 7:25 p.m. Ang pinakamaaga lang na natanggap rito, Mr. Chair,